Christy, what do you think?
It's going to be a very tough call. The pitcher's left foot is set up right on the edge of the area that would be considered obstruction. So this is going to be a tough call for our video review umpires.
And Christy, just a reminder to folks at home, which part of the base needs to be open here for a runner on obstruction?
The leading edge of home plate is that square side, right where her left toe is. So she has to be about 6 inches inside the fair line to be considered not obstructing.
And also, Christy, is there any part of when Sinicki starts her slide and when the catcher moves into maybe that obstruction position that the throw beat her so badly? Is that going to be a part in this at all?
Not in this case. It looks like she's set up to receive the ball and doesn't move her feet in the act of receiving. So she's already determined her setup position. So again, this is going to be a tough call.
All right, Christy, thank you so much. This is Christy Cornwell, our rules analyst. The call on the field is out at home, and there's really nothing at stake but the whole game here. Would be the second out of the 7th. It would be a runner at first, or it's going to be the tying run and only one out in the inning. Jim Bertuzzi had the call of out. Everybody's favorite rule, obstruction, is in play once again. And with the tight distance between bases, the way plays develop quickly, this rule always comes into play, particularly in the postseason, in the World Series, in these close games. And we're just waiting for Chad Steers to get the call from the Replay Review Center right here at Devon Park. A long review here to determine whether Oregon's tied the game. What do you think?
I think it's going to be obstruction, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, because you're sick of seeing obstruction.
Yeah, and for no, it doesn't matter who's on the field, who the run goes to, but just I hate that a game would come down to that when everybody's playing hard. I just...
This review is taking us pretty close to midnight here in Oklahoma City, and I think it's about to be over.
After review, the call on the field has been changed. We have obstruction, runner is safe. That is Oregon's first challenge.
And it's why you push the envelope in base running and send them the extra 60 feet to be aggressive, because you know now with obstruction in our game that could always be something that happens, that the defense misplays that they put themselves in position to potentially have an obstruction call, and then you score. That's why you want to be aggressive.
That O on the chest of the Ducks fans now stands for obstruction. And oh my, what a scene we have in OKC. Oregon 2, UCLA 2 on game-tying obstruction. Stunned silence on the other side. Reagan Legg comes on as a pinch runner at first as the catcher Ramirez gets called for obstruction. A day where she put UCLA in the lead with her 2-run homer. Caught Kaylin Jones stealing to end the 5th. But she's called for obstruction, and Stephanie Maake will bat with 1 on and 1 out. Rips the first pitch, which is Caitlin Terry's 100th to the screen. And the 99th by Terry, who's on the verge of triple digits. Okay, the umpires are now getting together. It's 11:59. They're getting together here. Well, one more stoppage here at the stroke of midnight at Devon Park. Chad Steer's going to talk to Caitlin Terry. Well, it's good to know the spirit of Pac-12 After Dark is alive in the Big Ten, is alive in Oklahoma City. We've had light failures, party hats, and game-tying obstruction. That's softball, folks. Welcome to midnight. Happy Friday. We have officially crossed the realm into a new day. And this kid is just chucking water bottles. Mom, you said I'd be home before midnight. Well, we are not getting an explanation for what's going on here. I'm ready to play some softball. How about you?
Yes, please. We have the whole end of the game left.
Yeah, this could be a bottom of the seventh now.
It's a tie game in the seventh.
Stephanie Monke is the batter. Those are some pretty subdued star glasses and party hat looks and the UCLA dugout. But they're going to have a chance to win it. They have 7, 8, 9 coming up in the bottom. Outside.
Well, and think about that decision to bunt Des Patman and get Sinicki over to third base to put themselves in a position to push the envelope, be aggressive, ball on the ground, and just try to score her.
Little looper. Caught at second by Pola. I wondered, we've had enough maddening things. Maybe she'd try to drop it and then get the pinch runner out at second. But I guess that is a level of crazy that's reserved for maybe another day or inning or batter. So Kayla Jones is 2 for 2. She'll try to extend the Oregon 7th, which has included a run. It's still leg over at first. Pinch runner who's played 45 games off the bench. She's 5 for 5 as a base stealer. Ducks second in the nation in steals, but they've only attempted one. That's Jones, who was thrown out. So UCLA's done an excellent job controlling this amazing run game. So we asked Lefty Ramirez about, she said it's just a lot of anticipation. It's about staying calm as a defense. And we're all over that Jones attempt in the 5th. Bragg, Mujica, and then Terry, starting pitcher. The 3 due up in the Bruins 7th. Chop to third, Woolery to first. Low throw handled by Grant. Here's why the game is tied. It's tied because of a double by Sinicki, a sac bunt by Patman, and then an out that was overturned to obstruction. UCLA catchers everywhere howling in pain. Ducks screaming in joy. We march on after midnight. I can't say earlier today, it's now yesterday at the World Series, but with 2 outs, 2 on, down 2 in the 7th, Ella Parker, right before a lightning storm, struck lightning with a 3-run homer off Carlin Pickens and her thunderbolt to the right arm. So Oklahoma begins its quest for a 5-peat in the winners bracket. They were nearly on the brink of elimination. Instead, Florida and Tennessee will fight to stay alive. Texas, OU, and Texas Tech on the winners bracket. Loser of this game plays now later tonight against Ole Miss, and the winner gets Texas Tech officially tomorrow as we have crossed into Friday morning here. 12:06 Central here in Oklahoma City. 10:06 p.m. back home in Westwood and Eugene, where the Bruin and Duck faithful are hoping for a day 1 win. It'll be Kanaya Bragg first. And take a strike from Elise Sokolski.
And I just go back to what Kellyanne Perez told us, that we take pride in being able to do things in the second parts of games.
That one hit sharply to short. The Gold Glover Sinicki makes it look easy. Well, both teams bunted in their last respective at-bats. Remember, UCLA had a single from Woolery and a walk from Grant. Pushed the runners up on a sac bunt by Seneca Curo, and then Lefty Ramirez struck out. And then the pinch runner Riley Pinedo strayed too far off second, leading to Woolery getting picked off between third and home. So the Bruins had a real chance to add to the lead. They played for one, didn't get it. Oregon played for one and got it to tie the game.
That's how close this game has been. That it's been a game of extra 60 feet here, sacrifice bunt here, making decisions with pinch runners and pinch hitters coming in to execute.
To the freshman Mujica. 8 home runs on the year, and she grounds this one into center. The winning run is aboard with 1 out for UCLA. Since 2000 in the whole NCAA tournament, the UCLA Bruins are 101 when leading after 6. That's the kind of history that Oregon's trying to dent. And the Bruins will bring in a pinch runner now as the potential winning run.
That is an epic graphic. Wow.
Taylor Stevens, who drew a pinch hit walk to lead off the South Carolina rally in Game 2 last weekend, now comes on as a pinch runner, where she would be the winning run here in the 7th. And it's Caitlin Terry, the starting pitcher, who could walk it off. First pitch from Sokolski in the dirt.
And Kellyanne Perez told us too, we train for these moments. It's something that you feel, it's something that you practice. There is a feeling, a vibe, an energy, but this one quote is, of course, one I wrote down. It's this "we will win" mentality.
Sky-high pop from Terry. Foul ground. Caught by Flannery and out number 2. Well, Jessica Clemens doubled her last time. Another one of those might end it. Bruin fans will fondly remember their last World Series walk-off. It was Kinsley Washington in the Champ Series to win it in 2019. With a game-winning single, a title-winning single over Oklahoma, 5-4. It's fouled away by Clemens in her World Series debut.
That's why you love being the home team too. Have have a chance to have the last word, to have that walk-off moment.
The UConn transfer to the Cal Poly transfer. You think about what college sports are like right now. Oregon and UCLA would have been UConn and Cal Poly a couple of years ago, and here they are on the biggest stage in softball. In the air to center. That's hit well by Clements. And it's gone! It's the day of the walk-off. Ella Parker to dead center for OU. Jessica Clements right down the middle. UCLA wins it after midnight. In this lineup, packed to the gills with All-Americans and highly touted freshmen, it's a young woman who had never played an NCAA tournament game until this year, who delivers what may now be the biggest hit of UCLA's postseason. Just a week after Jordan Woolery walked off South Carolina, Jessica Clements puts UCLA into the winner's bracket and a date with Texas Tech on Saturday night. Pure, uncut emotion for a senior from Cal Poly, her first year at UCLA. Jessica Clements, our Capital One rewarding performance.
What a moment. You could see it when she saw the ball go over the fence. She still couldn't believe it with her own eyes that this is what she did on this field for her team with that we will win mentality that runs all throughout UCLA's roster, their dugout, their alumni. It's a huge part of their program, and that face looking at her teammates in disbelief that she just did that on the biggest stage in college softball for her team. They had the last word, and UCLA did it. Another walk-off for UCLA in the postseason. And Jessica Clements, you are an absolute star in your first World Series game.
On one opening round at the World Series, two-out walk-off home runs to center field. Jessica Clements, this morning's hero, is with Taylor.
Yeah, Kevin, and we're having a party down here, if you can tell. Jessica, we saw the party all throughout the game today. What does that mean to your team, the fact that you guys celebrate along the way?
Everything. I mean, we talk about listening to Pickle Jar, and that's all we were doing, looking for our one shot. And KT went up to bat, and I was like, I have your back. Whatever you do, I got you. We all have each other's backs. We were just cracking at it all day long, and our dugout's insane. We love to party. We love to have a good time, and just trusted the process.
Walk me through your at-bat.
Yeah, went up looking for anything, honestly, middle. First hack I saw, and I was like, okay, I'm on it, looking great. And I was like, whatever I got to do, I just got to get the barrel there. That's all I got to do. I just got to move her however possible. We got 2 outs, 2-out rally. And then I just, again, put it all into God, trust the process, put it into my team, and yeah, we had to get a base runner on anyways to start that rally, so I owe it all to them.
What was going through your mind as you were rounding the bases?
Absolute shocked. Absolute. I literally have no words other than that God is so good, and my team is so awesome, and I'm so lucky to be a Bruin. I'm so lucky to be here, and just the fact that that was my one shot and I had that opportunity, it's just awesome. It means the world to me.
What did you think about Alexis Ramirez's home run over?
Gosh, talk about clutch. That was iconic. That was just everything, especially we've been working hard again, talking about that pickle jar, cracking away at grind, and she got her pitch that she was looking for and did damage with it. It was awesome.
Kevin, I'm going to send it back up to you, but the party's going to continue down here.
I think we got to get some of this party, Taylor. The sign said Bruin Magic, and Kelly Inouye Perez told us, I know people are sick of hearing about Bruin Magic. Guess what? They're going to have to be sick about it for one more day, because there was indeed more magic in the moonlight here in Oklahoma City. The winners bracket is now complete with the two winningest national title programs in history, UCLA and Oklahoma, and a pair of Lone Star State schools that have never won a title, Texas and Texas Tech. None of these games decided by more than 3, just an epic first and second day at the World Series, and the fun continues later today with Florida and Tennessee at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. For Amanda Scarborough, Taylor McGregor, our exceptional crew who's had a heck of a long day, I'm Kevin Brown. Thanks for joining us on day one. Party on from Oklahoma City.